in brief, and let tonight's story calm your heart. The Enchanted Forest Journey of Petunia and Star. This story is about Petunia and Star embarking on a magical journey in an enchanted forest, discovering the wisdom and love that the forest holds. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between emerald hills, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Petunia. Petunia had always felt a deep connection to nature, and often spent her days exploring the nearby enchanting forest. Her best friend was a loving guardian named Star, a celestial being with shimmering wings and a heart filled with love. One evening, as the sun began to set, casting a golden glow through the trees, Petunia saw Star gliding towards her with a gentle smile that lit up the dusk. "Petunia," Star began, "the forest is calling us tonight. There is something magical that you must see." Entranced by the promise of adventure, Petunia nodded eagerly, and together they entered the depths of the forest. The forest was alive with the sounds of crickets and the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers. As they walked, Star illuminated their path with her radiant glow, making the leaves glisten like jewels. They soon came upon an ancient oak tree, its branches reaching up to the heavens. "This is the heart of the forest," Star whispered, her voice blending harmoniously with the rustling leaves. "It has witnessed countless seasons and holds the wisdom of nature." With reverence, Petunia placed her hand on the tree's bark and felt a warm pulse of energy. At that moment, the forest seemed to breathe with life. The leaves rustled more briskly, and a gentle breeze swirled round them, carrying the distant sound of a mystical melody. "What is that melody?" Petunia asked, her eyes sparkling with wonder. "It is the song of the ancients," Star replied. "A song that celebrates life, love, and the spirit of the forest." Moved by the beauty of the moment, Petunia closed her eyes and listened intently. She felt an overwhelming sense of peace and unity with the world around her. "Remember this feeling," Star said softly. "The love and wisdom of the forest will always be with you, guiding and protecting you." As the night grew darker, the stars began to twinkle overhead. Petunia and Star sat beneath the ancient oak, sharing stories and dreams until the first light of dawn appeared. They returned to the village with hearts full, knowing that they had experienced something truly magical. From that night on, Petunia carried the forest's wisdom within her, spreading kindness and love wherever she went. And Star, her guardian and friend, remained by her side, ensuring that the magic of the forest would live on forever. Wherefore is another tale, to carry you further into rest. Nelly and Blossom, The Adventure of Honesty. This story is about a young girl named Magnolia, and a wise frog named Blossom, who together learned the importance of honesty by returning a lost crown to its rightful owner. In the heart of a lush, emerald green forest, there lived a young girl named Magnolia. Her hair cascaded down in waves of deep auburn, and her eyes gleamed like bright sapphires under the sun. Magnolia was known for her kindness and her boundless curiosity. One warm summer afternoon, while exploring the depths of the forest, she came across a tiny, sparkling pond. There, perched on a lily pad, was a small, golden-green frog named Blossom. Blossom had a gentle demeanor and wise, twinkling eyes. Intrigued by Blossom's unique appearance, Magnolia sat by the pond and began to speak with him. "Hello there, little frog." "Hi, Magnolia. What is your name?" she asked. Blossom replied in a croaky but warm voice, "My name is Blossom, and I have been waiting to meet someone like you, Magnolia." They quickly became friends and shared One day, Magnolia found a beautiful golden crown near the pond. Excitedly, she picked it up and ran to show Blossom. "Look what I found. Isn't it beautiful?" she exclaimed. Blossom's eyes widened, but instead of sharing in her excitement, his expression grew serious. Magnolia, I must tell you the truth. That crown belongs to the wise old turtle who lives in the depths of this forest. He lost it many nights ago, and it is very precious to him. Magnolia's face fell. She had not expected to hear this. But it's so beautiful. I wanted to keep it, she said, looking down at the crown. Blossom hopped closer, saying, I understand. But sometimes we have to do what's right, even if it means letting go of something we want. The turtle has been very sad since he lost it. Magnolia pondered Blossom's words. She knew he was right. You're right, Blossom. But it's important to be honest and return it, she said with a sigh. Together, they made their way to the wise old turtle's home. The turtle's eyes filled with tears of joy when Magnolia handed him the crown. Love, thank you, young one. This crown means the world to me, the turtle said, smiling warmly. Magnolia felt a great sense of happiness and fulfillment. That evening, as the sun set, and the sky turned to shades of pink and purple, Magnolia and Blossom sat by the pond, watching the stars appear. Thank you, Blossom, for teaching me the importance of honesty, Magnolia said. Blossom smiled, his eyes twinkling under the starlit sky. Thank you, Magnolia, for listening and doing what was right, he replied. They remained friends forever, their bond strengthening with each passing day, always remembering the adventure of honesty that brought them together. Another gentle journey awaits. Camellia and Angelonia, A Tale of Peace. This story is about Camellia, a kind girl, and Angelonia, a wise spider, who formed an unusual friendship and spread a message of peace in their village. Once upon a time, in a little village near the edge of an ancient forest, there lived a gentle girl named Camellia. Camellia was known for her kindness and the way she cared for all living things. One day, while exploring the woods, she found a delicate spider web glistening with morning dew. Among the strands of silvery thread, she saw a small spider struggling to fix a tear in its web. With a tender heart, Camellia watched the spider work tirelessly, impressed by its dedication. She decided to help the little creature, and gently supported the fragile threads until the web was mended. The spider, grateful for Camellia's assistance, introduced itself as Angelonia. From that moment, an extraordinary friendship blossomed between Camellia and Angelonia. They spent many afternoons together. Camellia would read stories aloud as Angelonia spun her intricate webs, listening to every word. Their favorite spot was an old oak tree with broad branches that shaded a cozy nook below. It was in this nook that Camellia shared her dreams of a world where humans and all creatures lived in harmony. Angelonia, being a wise spider, shared the wisdom of the forest and the importance of every being in maintaining balance and peace. As they shared their stories, they discovered ways to spread the message of peace throughout their village. One afternoon, as the sun dipped behind the horizon, casting golden hues over the village, Camellia and Angelonia decided to hold a gathering under the old oak tree. They invited all the villagers and creatures of the forest to share their stories and dreams. The gathering started with Camellia standing beside Angelonia's beautiful web. Her voice soft but clear as she spoke about love, understanding, and unity. Each villager, touched by her words, shared their own wishes for peace. The forest creatures too added their voices, chirping, rustling, and whispering their hopes. That night, under the starry sky, a feeling of unity enveloped the gathering. Friendship between humans and creatures of the forest strengthened, and a mutual respect grew. The ancient forest, which had seen many generations, seemed to sigh in relief as the pledge of peace echoed through its trees. From then on, Camellia and Angelonia's message of peace continued to live in the hearts of the villagers. The village became a haven where kindness and respect for all living beings were the norm. And every evening as the sun set, Camellia and Angelomio would sit beneath the old oak tree, reflecting on the day and feeling grateful for the peace they helped cultivate. Let's move gently to the next heartwarming tale. Marigold and Nymphaea's Forced Adventure. This story is about Marigold and the guardian spirit child Nymphea sharing a magical adventure in the forest, cultivating a lasting bond and appreciation for the enchanting natural world. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled at the edge of an enchanting forest, lived a kind-hearted woman named Marigold. She had flowing golden hair and eyes as blue as the summer sky. One day, while wandering through the forest to gather herbs, she stumbled upon a gleaming, magical pond. As she knelt to drink from the clear waters, a small child with hair the color of autumn leaves and bright, sparkling eyes emerged from the foliage. The child introduced herself as Nymphea, the guardian spirit of the forest. With a twinkle in her eye, Nymphea invited Marigold to a secret part of the forest that few humans had ever seen. They journeyed together along winding paths lined with towering trees whose whispers told tales of ages past. The sunlight filtered through the dense canopy, creating a mosaic of light and shadow on the forest floor. The Marigold marveled at the sight of luminescent flowers that glowed even in daylight and birds with feathers like rainbow silk. Nymphea led her to an ancient tree, its trunk wide and knotted, its branches stretching toward the heavens. The tree's roots formed a natural seat where they both rested. The guardian spirit spoke of the balance of nature, the delicate dance between flora and fauna, and how the forest had been preserved through harmony and respect. Marigold listened intently, her heart swelling with a newfound appreciation for the world around her. As twilight descended, Nymphea gifted Marigold with a small, glowing flower. She explained it was a token of their adventure, a symbol of the bond they now shared. With a warm smile and a promise to return, Marigold made her way back to the village, feeling the magic of the forest still whispering in her ears. From that day on, she became the village storyteller, weaving the wonders of the forest into tales that captivated young and old alike. And whenever Marigold felt the need for adventure, she would visit the secret glade, where Nymphea would welcome her as a bold friend, ready for another journey of discovery through the enchanted forest. Sleep tight and let peace carry you through.